welcome back or welcome to my channel. Here we are today, the 3rd of January 2026 now. We're here at the Bulimba Creek Bikeway. We're starting at the Broadwater Parklands ground, which is just up there. That way it leads down to the other parks that we've already done. But today we're here. We're going to go down along here towards Wishart and 8 Mile Plains and see what we can find along here. And let's get going. So it does look a bit overcast. It's sort of early-ish in the morning, I guess. It's 8:30 in the morning. So we're going to go along here. Let's see what we can find. There's the other car park up there. So this is a bonus video. Every so often I'll do a bonus video for the week. You've got a channel here that leads up to the main shop. But we've also got something else up here. We'll go and check it out. So you've got Malcolm if you go straight up, and to our left is Capella, and we're on the Bulimba Creek Bike Path. I just had to wait for those people to go past as well. Okay, wow, we got the Dray Road Memorial. Nice. There's a little park here. Well, let's check it out. So it gives you an idea where we are. We're near the gateway, the Gold Coast or Sunshine Coast. We've got Redland Bay if you go down straight down the road. So here's a plaque. Okay, it's a little bit hard to read. Now this plaque was donated by McDouglas Douglas Jolly, the son of the first Lord Mayor of Greater Brisbane, Alderman W.A. Jolly, CMC. That could be a GMC. Remember the something route from Ipswich to Port Cleveland and was unveiled by the Right Honourable Lord Mayor of Brisbane, Alderman Slenderman, on Saturday the 23rd of May 1981. Wow, there you go. How cool is that? So this is one of the spots that we've just found. But how cool. So they would have stopped here on their way through probably from Toowoomba, going up to Toowoomba or going into Brisbane. They would have stopped here for the night, camped over here, and then kept going in the morning, either to Brisbane or to Toowoomba, is my guess. But I'll see if I can find more info on here, and all the info will be in the description. Right, so we'll keep going. Okay, so I just did a quick little short video on that. If you haven't watched that yet, please go do so after watching this one, of course. So what else we'll find around here? I know there is a couple of parks that we're going to go past, but I don't even think that's up on the Google Maps. It could be, but I'll find out more info on that and put it in the description. Okay, we're heading to Mount Cravat or Halbar Road. That was pretty cool. A little nifty thing to find. That's why I like doing these walks, seeing what we can find along the way. Don't mind, get a little bit noisy. Don't hear cars going over. Well, wonder how many crabs are down there. I don't know why there'd be stairs up there leading to nowhere. So it looks like we're just going to follow the Bulimba Creek around. Bit of an incline coming up here. Talked about these electricity things that kind of break the inertia. Could think of better things to put in there than those. Saying. If you ever walk around here, be aware that you're near or in the bush. So you're in snake country basically, and you're in their home. So be aware of your surroundings. I'm not saying that there's going to be a snake when you come out, but just be aware that there could be. I mean, pretty sick over there. And it's got really tall grass along there as well. So the chances of a snake being there are pretty high. Again, I'm still walking in the middle of the path. That way, if there's any wildlife on the side of the path, they won't get as scared, and less chance that they're going to do anything. But they would hear you coming anyway. Except for that one red belly, I got real close to that one before he even did anything. Animals have no fear of me. I have wildlife coming up to me all the time. And the really scary thing is, these wild animals are more friendly than people are. And that's saying something. But look how cool this is. There is a fun run or park run happening down at the Tillack Park. So they have their park runs every Saturday by the looks of it. Because I still got to go back. That's where we were going today. We were going to go to that park to finish off. But there was way too many people down there. So I thought, well, to do this side, we'll go do this one. I wonder what else we'll find along the way. What mysteries does this path hold? Hit one lonely old palm tree in the middle over there. It looks so weird, so out of place. But I can imagine this being in a painting. Where is it? There it is. That one lonely old palm tree. But how cool is this backdrop? I like that tree there. It's in front of the other trees. There's that one there. I think that's so cool. And all the different colours that you see. And the brighter the colour, the more it pops. Especially against the green. And you've got like these pink flowers here. They are so cool. And yes, we have a couple of crows everywhere I go. I know there is a couple of parks that we'll come across along the way. And looks like we've got one coming up now. Look at that. That was a tree. And the vine's just taken over. Vines just suck out the whole tree. And I like those big fluffy trees in the background there too. That's so cool. So we're coming on to the suburban street path. So to our right and ahead of us. But we've still got bushland to our left. And then we're coming up to our first park. Again, I haven't been up here before, so all this is new. Okay. We might just go up this way and then come back around. Yeah, because it looks like, yeah. Okay, so this is, yeah, we have to go up this way anyway. Okay, see where we are now. Okay, we're here. This is something picnic ground. So we're right here. So we can come down along here. There is a dog park, picnic grounds. I can't pronounce or see that name properly. Yeah, let's have a look at this picnic ground. Got a plover over there. Hopefully this will loop around. We can go back onto the path. Which I think the path just ends up going around the basketball court, like toilets, a handball court, or yeah. Did you guys ever used to play like ball games on a ball? You had to do 10 different things with the ball. There's another plover there. Those birds will attack you if you go near their nest. But again, they are only defending their nest. Don't go near the nest and you'll be fine. They nest on the ground, so you'll be able to see the nest. Nothing worse than seeing an angry plover. I've had to pull off a few people and tell them to get away from the nest, otherwise they'll keep attacking them. And like idiots, they kept doing it, and they got attacked. Okay, alright, so that's the name of this place. Boo Rub Rub Rubbin? Boo Rubbin? I guess. Something to that effect. Okay, so and it's picnic area and there's park. You got the basketball courts, which we'll have a look at. Have a look at the dog park. This is actually a dog park. Got a fence around it. Okay, so you got plenty of parking here. Oh, this one's got an obstacle course. Oh wow, this is actually a better one. Even the small size dog park is good. Wow. Yeah, gazebo. Oh, they've even got a little obstacle course in there too. Nice. Okay. There's different ones in here. Hopefully those dogs are nice and friendly. I want to see what's here. Okay. This is different. Wow, look at this one. That is so cool. They've got their own like sand pit here. Oh, that's so cool. This is definitely a much bigger area. Look at this. Wow. Holy crap. And look at even in the small one. Small one's got an obstacle course in it too. That's so cool. We've got a small little obstacle course here. That's so cool. So they can weave in between that. They can jump over that, go across the ramp one, jump across these ones, go either under it or over it, and more of these jumping ones. And they could stop on that. Wow. We'll have a look in the small one afterwards. But this is definitely one of the better ones I've seen. There's a few trees. They can put messages up. You got a couple of sheltered or gazebo areas. You got seats here, but you've also got tables, so you put your stuff up on here. Hello, hello. And look, there's even a pool that you could do for your doggies too, when it gets really hot. Not looking to go over there, but this is so cool. Got a tap over there. You got a couple more seats. This whole area is fenced off, which is much better. The dogs have got plenty of things to do here. Wow. This is definitely a better dog park here. I mean, there's a few dogs here at the moment, but it's only because it's Saturday and more people get out on the weekends. But if you're coming down here on a weekday, it's more likely going to be quiet. So let's have a look in the small one. Well, it sounds like we've got some boats going along the creek there. Okay, we'll have a look in here. This is for small dogs in the puppy area. And this is the first time I've ever seen a small dog area that's got the obstacle course in it. Okay, so first of all, we've got a gazebo over here. Someone's donated chairs in case you don't want to sit on the hard chair. That's pretty cool. I'd say it'd be one of these families here. Well, you even got a little bit of shade, extra shade as well. And then we've got this little obstacle up here. But it's still pretty cool. That. Wow. Even the little one looks pretty big as well. That's so cool. So, I'll do a quick little video on this, and then we'll finish off around here, and then we'll keep going. But this is a nice little surprise. Like, I knew there was a dog park here, so I just thought it was just like all the other dog parks around. But no, this is much better. This is cool. Okay, so I'll be right back very soon. Now we're gonna keep going down here. We're gonna finish up this park here. But I do like this dog park. It is one of the better ones I've seen. It's big, it's spacious, it's got things for the dogs to do, it's fenced off, it's got everything. That's so cool. Okay, so now we're into the actual playground of the picnic area. So they've got a few things to do. There's a couple of swings, a seesaw spring thing. We've got a couple of slides. Let's go and check it out. Got a couple of seats here. Sorry? Yeah. Oh, I don't do kids. But, yeah, that was it. We've got a couple of slides. Double slide there. Yeah, one slide there. So that was an interesting thing. Just I was recording, I forget. And she said, please don't record kids. I don't do kids. I don't record kids. And then promptly picks the kid up and goes. Okay, that's one over there. I get the whole thing, and I'm not freaking blind. There you go. I guess you're gonna turn around and say I kicked you out. So, yeah, this is a playground here. I might do a quick one here so she comes back. Okay, we'll keep going. That was the park. I did a quick little video of that. Still a little bit shaken up by that person, but this is why I don't do people. I don't record people. I'm fed up with people freaking accusing me of doing it. Let's see what's down here. Maybe I can dump a body or two here. Kidding. Mostly. Wow. Other than the noise from the road, you get a lot of the cicadas and cricket noises as well. And this is still part of Bulimba Creek. Wow. I imagine a lot of pioneers would have come down along here too. Like tied up their horses or cattle or led them down here to the water's edge. Wow. You get right down here. How cool. That's not disconcerting. There's a tram up there. Look, didn't look. Weird. But dang, whatever floats that boat. Wow. How cool. Wonder what you'd catch down here. If you catch anything. Like little streams you might get yabbies and stuff like that. And it's mostly soft sand here as well. Well, might make a good spot if you want to come down here and just sit down in the water. Maybe. Look at that. Well, okay. Looks like a few people come down here. A lot of footprints in the sand. So I guess tide doesn't come up very much up here. It's a funky smell. Okay, got a tap here. You got two gazebos here. You got two barbecues. And they're mostly clean. And they work. Yay. Needs a shade thingy over it. Other than that, it works. Okay. So come up this way. Because I think we have to go back down that way. But it's a little tennis ball. Practice your tennis. Nice. Okay. So, that's the name. Okay, we are here. So we're heading down the Bulimba Port. And then we come across here, down to Wishart. Okay, so we got toilets here. We'll finish off here. So I need a few more bits here. I always wondered what they were for. Now I know. We got a full-size basketball court here as well. And look at all this open space. You could do a frisbee ball, not a kite because of the wires, which sucks. You've also got a picnic table here, and you've got one over there that's got shade and a tap. But you've got a full-size basketball court here. That's pretty cool. And then that just leads back around there. So we'll turn around and head down that way. So this is not a bad little spot. I do like the dog park. Playground's okay. I'm not totally insensitive to people, but yeah, I'm just sick of being treated like shit, especially when people don't know me. And the worst bit is, they don't even take the time to get to know me. And when I came in, I deliberately had the camera away from her so I wouldn't get her and her kid in the shot. I thought she was going to start a big argument like the other one. But that is so cool, that dog park. And then they included a little obstacle course in a small dog park. It's pretty cool too. So I wonder if anything happens in this part. See what I can find out, and any information I find along the way on this track, I will put in the description. Okay, so we're going to turn left here. And we're going to go down this way and see what's down here. But that is so cool. So this one's smaller dogs and puppy area. But I still think that's so cool. Have a little obstacle course in for the puppies or smaller dogs. And if they're puppies, they practice here, and then they can move on to the bigger one when they grow up. So I think that's so cool. I don't know how far down I'm going or where this goes. I know it goes down to 8 Mile Plains and Wishart. Look at that. That looks like it should be on a painting. Hope it doesn't rain. It's building up to rain, and they reckon it's going to be a 40% chance of it raining, but let's hope it doesn't. There's a lot of crickets over there and cicadas. They're making their voice known. It's even loud from here. Let's see. Take out the mic and you'll see. Pretty loud, hey. You might not pick it up properly, but it is pretty loud. Okay, let's keep going. Looks like there's possibly lights along the path here. So that'd be different if it was, but I think they might be actually. Maybe not far. There's a few more up here. Could be. Or maybe that's where they were. I don't know. Because there's no other path lights now along here. So walking at night here would be a bit dubious. But again, that looks like it should belong in a painting. Without the power lines, of course. So I've started on another scrapbook. So that should be, well, finished next week maybe. It does take me a while to get them done. Hi. Thank you, Shannon. That's the first hello I've got today. That's another hello. What a missed opportunity for this. These damn power line things here and down there. But look at all this open space. It's just, what a waste. There's a family fight going on in one of those houses. And it's still going. Let's see. I like having the clouds as a backdrop in some of my photos. And that one there looks so cool. It's just a shame about the power lines being in the way. Okay, so this is all these houses down along here, or units. So they've got verandas. I use them, even though they're small. I'd still use them. I think that's how our next place is going to be like, without an upstairs, just like a place like that. Hope not, but I got a feeling that's what it's going to look like when and if we ever get this transfer out. Okay, so we should keep going down to our left. Yep. Okay. Let's. Oh, this. Whether it's someone's property, maybe? Let's see. Yeah. I think we have to go that way. Yeah. So, there, and we have to come down there. Oh, we've got another park. So hopefully this will be one video, and it should come out today. If not, it'll be tomorrow. So today is the 3rd of December. 2025, and it's muggy as all hell, if such a place existed. Oh, we got a sign up here about koalas. Oh, koalas nearby, dogs on leash, please. Wow, definitely. Oh, it's an old boating sign, but there's koalas around. Nice. Okay, so got this park here, which I don't know what it's called. We got a couple of those spring swing things. We got slide, a couple of climbing equipment. We got a couple of swings. We got a barbecue and 3 picnic tables. Wow. But no sign. Wow. I like how they've got it in a hexagon shape. Got a tap. That's so cool. Let's see if there's a sign up here. Oh, birdie noises. Birdie chirpies. See if there's any signs up here, but it doesn't look like it. There's a lot of parks around here, around Brisbane or Queensland, or if you want to say Australia, that don't have signs up stating what this park is. It looks like it goes all the way down over there too. So I'll stop the video for now, see where this is, do a short little video and then come back. So just bear with me. Okay, so we did a quick little video there. Couldn't find what this park was. I looked on Google and it doesn't even acknowledge that there's a park here. So I'm not sure. So I'm gonna title it Mystery Park because it doesn't even have it on Google Maps what this park is. But it is on Bellbird Street, and the next park that we're coming to is the Wishart Community Park, I think it is. So if you're from around here and you know what this park is, let me know. Put down in the comments. Alternatively, go to the short and have a look, and then if you know what it is, put it down in that comment, in that video. I did do a short little video all around here, but couldn't find what it was. Whether it's attached to the Wishart Community Park, I don't know. I don't think so. But looks like the park does come down a fair way. Maybe it is. There is supposed to be koalas around here, but I'm not seeing any. So maybe they moved on, or moved in further, I would say. If there's a lot of traffic along here. Bye. And we've got another sign coming up here saying the same thing about the koalas. So make sure you have your dogs on your lead. That would have been good to see. Would have been good to see a koala. There's a blue dot on there. I was just wondering whether it signifies there is a koala there or not. Now it's trying to rain. Let's hope I can get down to the next park before it really rains. I find it disturbing that you have to put up warning signs telling people not to climb up there. You would think, as adults, you'd know better. Kids, maybe not. Maybe it's more for kids. They had like do a U-turn, turn around and go back down on the path just before. So I'm thinking this is a fun run path or park run path as well. Because we got one quickly ahead of us and running. So I guess this is a park run path. So maybe this community park has a park run. I know the Tilak Park does, which we'll go back another day and finish off that. Because it did look like it did go fair distance up from the little playground that we're at. And we got rained out, stormed out, I should say. I don't know when I'll do that. January and half of February is already booked up. I have another busy couple of months coming up, and I hope you guys can come along because there's a lot of new places that I've never been to. Wow, look at that. That's so cool. I imagine that as in a painting, especially with the gum trees there like that. Like a little mini car park there. Okay, so this must be the Wishart Community Park coming up. You got a car park here. And you've still got middle in the park. There's another one out there. But what if we got a bush turkey here too? Nice. You've got a little path leading down. We'll have a look at that. This is what these bush turkeys do. And it scratches up the dirt to reveal all the bugs that's in there. There he goes. Off you go, buddy. Let's have a look down here. There's bitumen path here. That droopy tree. We've got a couple of picnic tables here. That's just nice. Oh. Oh, okay. That's. Oh, I think we should have come up from the other way. Okay. So we'll turn around and go back again. Yeah. We'll start from the up the top one, further up. Then we should end up back up. Yeah. Look, he's going back over there. You finding much there, buddy? Let's see how close we can get to them. Well, yep. So, if you ever wonder why there's dirt and leaves and all that on the footpath, that's why. Majority of the time it's them just digging, looking for worms and grubs. Okay, so it's like we're coming up to the beginning of it. Yep, look at this. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is Wishart Community Park. Okay. So they do have a running route here. And we are here. Start and finish. Oh, that's the turnaround point. And then we can come down around here. Nice. So, oh, there we go, we've got the start there. So you're supposed to go down this path down to where it says U-turn, turn around, and you come back here, and you go back down that one. Okay, so we'll have a look around here first, and then I'll do a separate video of the circuit. Yeah. So this is the Wishart Community Park. So more bush related than park. Barbecue's clean, but it just needs a little bit of a brush off because of the leaves. Got shade under or over the swings, which is good. A couple of swings over there. Line, seesaw. And this should be the name up here. Yep. Ooh, something's dead in that thing. Oh yeah, it looks like it just loops around. I can see a we'll have a quick look here. Then I'll go around, I'll do a separate video of going around this track here. Get a couple of swings, you got 4 swings all up. A couple of toadstools that kids could play on. Got a couple of seats. Along with the jacket here. We've got a wagon, actually wagon wheel, I guess. A very small line. So this is primarily for under 5 years old. This is designed for. But other than that, very quiet park. I think the bike path goes down that way, but I'm going to do a separate video of around here. So if I don't pick it up, this will be the end of the video. But I think it does go down. I think it keeps going down that way. So I'll check. If not, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And to everyone that has, thank you very much. Do appreciate everyone. And until next time, fellow travellers, unless there's more to the path going down that way, then I'll touch it to it. If not, that'll be the end. So I hope you enjoyed this video, as it is a bonus video for the month. Maybe there might be a couple more bonus videos, I'm not sure yet. So until next time, have a good one. Stay cool, stay safe, stay warm, and have a good day.